What's up, y'all? Connex5 here, and this is going to be my first video really oriented towards development of the new Unreal Tournament. This is just going to be a quick and basic overview of the suicide function in the context of Capture the Flag. I know there's been a little bit of discussion about it on the forums lately, and so I got some of the guys together and we're going to walk through a few situations where this ability is relevant and give you a little overview of how people tend to use it. Anytime you choose to kill yourself in this game, it's going to be a gamble, and it's always a risk versus reward proposition. My goal here is to give you a couple examples of where it comes into play, as well as an idea of just how players make that decision. So first scenario here, I'm going to be a defensive player chasing enemy flag carrier into their base. You can see I'm pretty low on health. I have some teammates there. My teammate is actually going to deny him right on the stick here. You know, as the fight's going on, last second kill. And what we're going to be left with is a situation where I'm inside the enemy base, our base is completely empty, and I've got really low health. You can see the enemy attackers are going to turn around and go straight for my base. So my best option is going to be to suicide back, get some weapons as quickly as possible, and try to get myself in position to stop them from coming in and getting a free grab on us. There's one example when suicide is really used as a defensive tool. So next up will be another return scenario, only this time it'll be about halfway across the map. Now in this particular case, we're going to say we know that the other team has been doing a lot of cherry picking, which means that their other attacker is waiting to grab our flag right as we return it here. So what I'm going to do to try to counter that is actually tell my teammate to delay returning the flag for a few seconds while I suicide, grab some weapons, and try to clear the flag stand. Once I get that cleared, he can go ahead and return it, and then we're safe to reset our defense again. Moving on to the offensive side of things, we're going to be in a flag standoff scenario here. So me and my flag carrier, you can see we're already both kind of damaged, waiting for some defenders to come in from the other team and try to return their flag. We're going to clear them out first, and then you're going to notice that I'm actually going to be suiciding to reset my health. And what this actually does is it allows me to get back to 100 health while also leaving all of the health pickups in base for my flag carrier. This puts us in a good position for the next wave of attackers that come in and try to get the return. And now for an even more situational example. I'm going to be covering my flag carrier as he leaves enemy base and goes out to mid. And I've got two options here. As soon as I kill the D, I can either translocate and try to catch up to my flag carrier, or if I want to be more aggressive, I can use my positioning once I kill them to try to take out any other defenders that will be chasing him by getting easy pot shots with them leaving their base. As soon as they all pass me up, I go ahead and suicide back to base so I can meet my flag carrier back at our front door and be in position for a pickup or some more cover. Now the important thing to keep in mind is that suiciding is always a tactical decision. You're always giving up something else in return. Whether it's leaving your flag carrier alone for a while, or leaving your flag sitting in mid for a few seconds with only one person to guard it, it's always a gamble. And so you'll see some players who never use it and don't even have a bind for the key, and you'll see others that use it a couple dozen times a match depending on the map. And actually I think that variation is part of the reason why people are arguing to keep it in the game, is because it allows for a little bit more diversity and individuality in playing styles. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. This is just supposed to be a quick little overview for folks on the forum. If you'd like to see some live analysis of gameplay, feel free to check out any of my other videos available on this channel.